Welcome to Individual Sprint 4 video for EmmanuelHenley. I'm a master's student and developer on Team Startup FIU Entrepreneurs. The product owner for our team is Mr. Bob Hacker, and our project mentor and instructor for the course is Dr. Masood Sajadi. In this brief video, I'll be going over the following items: the user story descriptions that I worked on during Sprint 4 for both user stories Entp91 and Entp92, the UML diagrams for both user stories, code for the user stories, testing of the user stories, and lastly, I will demo the completed user stories for Sprint 4. So without further ado, let's begin. The user story that was assigned to me for Sprint 4 was Entp91 and Entp92. The description for these user stories are as follows. User story Entp91, filter accelerators by due date. As an entrepreneur, I would like to be able to filter the list of accelerators so that I can better see the ones I am more interested in by application deadline and name of accelerator. And user story Entp92, search accelerators. As an entrepreneur, I would like to be able to search accelerators by name so that I can view the ones I am most interested in a more efficient manner. Here I'm showing you the use case diagram for user story Entp91. The user is the entrepreneur and can do the following: sort accelerators in ascending order by deadline, sort accelerators in descending order by deadline, sort accelerators in ascending order by accelerator name, and lastly, the user can sort accelerators in descending order by accelerator name. Next is the class diagram. The user story uses the standard model view controller framework. Here is the sequence diagram for this user story depicting the actions performed by the user in the flow of the sequence of events that the system takes in response. The user clicks the sort by link name. The reorder function is called via the controller. The function sets the appropriate flags. The data is reordered by the accelerator name, and the view reflects this change, displaying the results to the user. Next, the user clicks the sort by link deadline. The reorder function is called via the controller. Again, this function sets the appropriate flags. The data is reordered, this time by the accelerator's application deadline, and the view reflects this change, displaying the results to the user. Now moving to user story Entp92, search accelerators. I will start by showing the use case diagram for this user story. Here the entrepreneur can search the accelerators list by name of the accelerator and show the hide previous accelerators, those whose application due dates have passed. Next is the class diagram, similar to Entp91, with only slight differences between the two. Here's the sequence diagram for Entp92. The user types text into a search bar. The string is bound to an angular model in the controller, and the view uses this model and an angular pipe filter to filter the array of accelerators, leaving only those that contain the user-provided string within the name of the accelerators. Next, the user clicks sort by link, show or hide previous accelerators. The show or hide function is called via the controller. This function sets the appropriate flags, and the list of accelerators with past due dates are displayed to the user via the view. Now let's take a moment to look at some of the code. So in the code, right now I am showing you the view, the code for the view for these two user stories. Now we have the controllers for the user stories. And lastly, the service for the user stories. For testing, we use Selenium for Chrome. Here I'm showing you various test cases for both unit and integration testing that was performed on Entp91. Test case 1 is a sunny day unit test case that tests when the entrepreneur is on the entrepreneur accelerators page and a selected name. Then the up caret font awesome icon displays to the right of the name, sort by link as indication. Test 2 is a rainy day integration test case that tests when the user navigates to the accelerators page, and then clicks the sort by link deadline. If that accelerators list does not display in ascending order based on the application deadline. In other words, the list should display descending order. This basically tested that the toggle functionality of the sorting feature worked. So both tests that are shown, both have passed. Next, I'll show you a sample test case for Entp92. Test case 1 is a rainy day unit test case that tests that when the entrepreneur is on the Entp accelerators page and has selected hide previous accelerators, then the heading previous accelerators will not be present. Test case 2 is a sunny day integration test case that tests that when the users enter Sydney in the search bar, then the accelerator list filters all accelerators except the one that contains the string Sydney, which is only one. Both tests shown passed as well. And now we'll demo these user stories that were complete for Sprint 4. Alright, now we are demoing the user stories. Here you can sort by deadline, either in ascending or descending by clicking on the sort by link deadline, or you can sort by name by clicking on the sort by link name in both ascending and descending. Next, if you're interested in looking at previous accelerators that have passed with past application deadlines, you can click this link and it'll let you see the applications with past due application dates. And you can also hide it by clicking it. You can also type for specific accelerators by searching in a string in the search bar. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. For any questions regarding this video, feel free to contact me, EmmanuelHenley, at the email address provided. If you have any questions regarding the project, you can contact the project mentor, Dr. Masood Sajadi, at the corresponding email provided. Again, thank you.